Ready?
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And we're back with Voice of Radio Headlines and Headaches on this August 14th, 2017, with who else but Larry H. Gardner and
Miss J.
Miss J, and with the Honorable Judge Jimmy Jackson Jr. Now, on the break, we talked about you went to night school at Cleveland State University, correct?
Almost. I went to night school at Akron.
Akron University.
That was a 3-day-a-week program, and Cleveland State was 4, and I had young boys that I wanted to turn into young men.
So how old were your boys when you went to school?
The youngest was probably 6. And so 6, 7.5, and 9.
Okay. And before that, you said you were a stay-at-home dad?
I was a stay-at-home dad when they were in daycare ages so that I could be involved with them and teach them, take them places.
So shout out to you. So you want to give a shout out to your wife?
Yes, my beautiful and unbelievable wife, Amy, has been such a wonderful help to me personally as well as my job, and
Right.
I can't say enough good about her. She's just incredible.
So pretty much.
And her family is really awesome too.
Oh, that's what's up.
He includes the family.
Yeah, you gotta include the in-laws.
in-laws are
Yes.
good. You got a good set of
You gotta include the in-laws for real.
Indeed.
Who can say that, right?
Right. 216-694-8910. Or click on www.voiceofradio.com. Click on Listen Live to Headlines and Headaches. I did take off the Facebook Live because I want y'all to listen to the rest of it. I'm being a little bit selfish. Just kidding. But
No, he's not.
you know what, Jay? God don't need. Just kidding. But
You see how you do it?
listen. I'm just saying. But before I have to feed somebody to the lions, Judge Jackson, your campaign. How do people get involved with your campaign? Volunteer, wear your T-shirts, pass out your literature. What is your contact information?
Anyone on Facebook can go to the Keep Judge Jackson Facebook page. They can Google me and look up my personal Facebook page and see where I'm out and what I'm doing. They can contact the committee to elect Judge Jackson, and they can let me know on one of those pages and find a way to get some help. And I can use anything, any kind of help. If someone wants a yard sign, if someone wants more information about me, send me a note and I will send it to them. If they want to come visit the courtroom, it's always open, and I'd be happy.
What's the
to have
courtroom
them.
number in it?
We are at the Justice Center, 1200 Ontario, courtroom 12A.
12A. And you're right next to. Are you next to Judge Kowalewka?
I am right next to Judge Janet Rath Kowalewka, and she's a phenomenal judge.
Okay, so that's one judge giving another judge credit. So that's and that's what's up. So when you say before, one more question. You say serve a lot. What makes you say serve? Because usually judges have, like I said, have reputations for being, ogres. I'm just saying it like that. What makes you just say serve a lot?
Well, my parents were public school teachers, so they taught kids and served the kids that were in front of them. And again, it didn't matter who, what, where, when. My dad became a college professor, and he brought in international students, some who didn't speak any English. And I have a fake brother who's really a brother to me,
Right.
who lives in Istanbul.
Wow.
So he is part of my family because my parents were all inclusive, and that's something that I learned from them at a very young age. I also, after my bachelor's degree, went out and got a job. I didn't go straight to law school because I needed income.
Right.
I wanted to go to law school, but I waited 11 years before I went to law school after my bachelor's degree. So I worked. I ran hardware stores. I fired people, performed everything from the ground up. But what was the most important, what I learned from that job, was customer service. And that's how I treat the court. We are the business, if you will, and I hate to use that term because we're not a business. But the people who come should be treated like they're customers. They should be treated like we're honored to have them come, which is
Right.
what makes it frustrating to me when people don't come to court. When they have the ability now to get their cases worked out that will help them move on with their lives. It's so much better to come to court and then move past whatever legal issue that they have, because 9 times out of 10 they're resolvable without a significant amount of pain,
Exactly.
or money.
Exactly. Jay, you got anything to say about Judge Jim Jackson Jr., Triple J, in
And
the
just-
building?
Just looking at your Facebook page to reelect or to keep Judge Jimmy Jackson, I'm sorry. Correct me, get me together there.
I'm trying.
You had a fundraiser in June. Will you be having any other fundraisers that you would like to?
I expect I will, probably in the second week of September, roughly at this point in time, so about a month from now. But I don't have anything yet on the agenda. I don't have a firm date or
Okay.
anything to give, or I would. But I will put it on that page so people can come and let me know, and we accept contributions at any time.
Right.
And I must say that I'm thoroughly impressed because of the fact that you keep using the word
Right.
servant. Because in dealing with politicians, as I have before, and elected officials, they have forgotten that you are a servant to the people that have put you in office. You are a servant because those people pay your salary. Their tax dollars are the reason why you sit there. And
Exactly.
I think, just kind of what Larry said, a lot of these officials or elected officials or politicians forget who put them there. And they get this sense of entitlement about them. And they get this sense of, I have the power. And I think we're seeing now is that we're taking back the power.
Right, exactly.
We're not standing for it anymore.
And I think that's the way it's supposed to be. And I will not be one that feels entitled to my job. I have to work hard for my job. I get up early every day and I go to bed late every night so that I can keep a job that I love, where I can make the most difference to the most amount of people. There is one law, if I may, going back to your original question. I think the law that requires a judge to leave when they turn 70, no matter what, is not fair. I think there are some judges who are incredible at whatever age, and they could serve longer if they were not barred by that law.
Exactly.
Judge Adrian is one example of that particular
I know
piece.
Judge Adrian very well.
Right.
But that's for our legislature to work on.
Let them sort it out.
Beyond the pale of my skills. So.
Okay.
It's beyond the scope of your responsibilities.
All right, Miss Price,
Yes, Mr.
we
Light.
gotta throw somebody to the lions, and this is going to be good. So, somebody's causing trouble in other states, but it's from Ohio. Candace, could you warm up the lions, please, for me? Could you guess? Louder. Sorry, Judge. I'm going to be the judge, jury, and executioner on this case. All right. Candace, who is the victim or a customer?
Today's Feeding the Lions, we have James Field, who is 20. He's from Charlottesville, VA. Hometown is Maumee, Ohio. The 20-year-old hate monger accused of ramming a Dodge Challenger into a crowd of counter-protesters in Charlottesville, Virginia, was ordered held without bond Monday. James Field, of Maumee, Ohio, faces second-degree murder and other charges for ramming the gray car into the crowd, killing a 32-year-old woman and injuring 19 others. He appeared via video in the Charlottesville court wearing a black and white collared jumpsuit. No cameras were allowed to film or photograph the proceedings. The deadly crash was a culmination of Saturday's mayhem in Charlottesville, where a rally of white nationalists opposed to the removal of a statue of a Confederate General Robert E. Lee devolved into violent chaos. And then we also lost 2 state troopers in a helicopter crash as they policed the rally.
Hate is not tolerated. especially by somebody. You went to another state to run somebody over who was counter protesting the hate mongers that were originally posted over a statue.
What a cowardly act.
A statue? A damn statue? Excuse me. A statue? Really?
Yes.
Lions. Listen, dude, you're 20, you're not going to make it to 21. Lions attacked by the order of the Headlines and Headaches Court by Judge Larry H. Gardner. Lions attack this fool. Oh my God. Why? Where do these people come from? Really? Lions, just kill him. Please. Kill him. Drink your Powerade. The lions are full.
Off with his head.
Off with his head, Jay. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Really? Lions are full. Lions are full. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, before we go, I have a gift for Judge Jimmy Jackson.
You are way too kind.
You're the guest co-host. The gift is being sitting next to me dang near every week, okay?
Larry, thank you so very much.
No problem. It's funny. We try to give everybody a gift. We couldn't give one last week to Mr. Brewer because the funds wouldn't allow it. So, and we had so much fun. The thing about it is like we.
I want to give.
You get one later. You get the gift. Like I said, I'm giving you a gift. Gift is just listen.
Sitting next to you.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
That's punishment.
Wow, really? Okay. Anyhow, I didn't do it. She mad at me for whatever reason. I don't know what I do. Well, I don't know what I did. Oh, wow. Really? You're pouting? You're pouting. You'll get a gift, Jay. Oh, you're going to get a gift. Jesus. We're about to wrap up in a minute. I know. Yeah, she ain't, but I ain't saying nothing. But I just want to say thank you very much for being here, Judge Jimmy Jackson Jr., and good luck with your campaign trail, and shout out to your wife, Amy. And how many children you have?
I have 3 adult sons and my stepdaughter, Stella.
Oh, how old is she?
She's 11. And she's
Oh.
an incredible young...
Is she the one on the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's incredible, and I hope that your sons, following your footsteps, especially the kindness that you showed today in this studio, being here with us. So, and the thing about it is that we need more kind judges. Before we go, I gotta say something. I'm on the Connected web series tonight at 10 o'clock. It's gonna appear on G1 NBC. On Facebook, just go look at it. Shout out to Brandon Bell, Most Electrifying, John Spalding, Candy Baby, Candace Johnson, Eileen and Ollie of their own Eileen and Ollie show, and everybody else that was a part of the Connected web series, all along with EP, the show host, and Eric Wilson as well. And my grandmother, Diane France, is also here from out of town. Thank you very much. First time listening to the show. Thank you, Grandma, for listening. She's from Reno, Nevada. She's 80 years young. So it is a blessing. My grandmother, and she's lively, and she's very, very lively.
She's spunky.
She's lively, spunky. She says lively. So I'm just going to agree with her. I'm not going to argue with my grandmother. I don't want to get hit with nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
She ain't cutting the switch. I'm 41.
No, she's not going to cut the switch. She's going to make you go.
You know what? I know. Nah, nada.
Go get the switch. Don't bring back a little.
Hey, listen. I'm going to say this right now. We're going to have David Delgado coming in, Glowing Global with David Delgado next. He is in the studio right now. Yes, David Delgado was back from the adventures of him. I'm going to film a series about David Delgado for real. But he'll be back he's here coming up at 7 o'clock, Glowing Global with David Delgado. And we're out. This is Larry H. Gardner with
Miss J.
Miss J. Price, nice saying name, say it twice, with the Honorable Judge Jimmy Jackson Jr., Triple J in the studio, along with my engineer Candace. And you're listening to the sounds of Anthony Ringtone Meeks, Come and Go. If nobody told you that they love you today, I love you, we love you, Judge Jackson loves you, we out. Peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.